DMs at Ben and Kelly Show. You can always message us. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. We'll toss it out to our listeners, see what we can do for you.
Yep. So this one from Julia. Hey, Ben and Kelly, got a quick question for you and your listeners. My baby daddy won't stay with my 6-year-old and our 2-year-old without a sitter on the weekends. So whenever I go out to run errands, it's just easier to do without the kids. Or a night out with friends, he'll ask someone like the girl down the street, his mom or my mom, to come help him with the kids. Am I right to think this is weird, or is it normal for him to want to be cautious? Do other dads get help when mom is out?
Do you want to comment on this first?
I'm just going to say that no, I don't think every dad needs help. I will say this from personal experience. My husband, from the time that both of our children were infants, had to get them all ready and to daycare by himself every single day because I was gone.
Yeah, what the heck were you doing?
I was doing this little program right here. And so my husband had to be a one-man show from the time they were from when I went back to work, they were 2 months old and starting daycare. He had to do everything by himself. And he was amazing at it. So just from my personal standpoint, I think they have a 6-year-old and a 2-year-old. The 6-year-old can be tremendously helpful. So I don't see really ever a need unless he has to do completely focused on work. But it sounds like that's not the case.
Yeah, she said weekends. So that leads me to believe that, probably he's not working.
Right.
What's
your thought? You're a guy.
Yeah. I mean, look, I kind of like, your husband. I just did. I kind of enjoyed because, my first dive into parenthood was with twins. Yeah. So I kind of enjoyed seeing if I could take them to the store by myself while my wife was working. And that was, I'd always try to do something with them. So, maybe I didn't have to just be at home. And so maybe I'm almost saying that to talk to Julia's baby daddy and be like, maybe find an activity that you can take them to or do something with.
Listen, I think you're brave. Taking them out of the house is harder.
Oh, I know.
When they're
trust
really
me.
young,
I know.
Wow.
It is. But it's like, hey, maybe we go visit, my wife at her work, or we go to the grocery store.
I don't think that's what we do.
Listen, I have there. So do you know those little grocery carts that are like kid size?
Uh-huh.
As soon as my youngest daughters were old enough, maybe 2 years old, 2.5, to push them, I was like, hey, this will be a great idea. They can each have their own.
Oh, wow. Oh, that was not a good idea, was it?
I did that one time. Because they were knocking stuff over, they were everywhere. It was crazy. But my whole point is these are memories that you make, and
exactly.
And you're not.
He's missing out on that. Larry, the cable guy, said, "Tell him to put his big boy pants on. Take care of the kids like a real man." Beth says, "Man up, seriously, mom of 6 kids, including twins."
Yeah, hey, look, I think maybe just it needs to start with your mom and his mom saying, and I'm sure
you've got this.
That's an easy play for him because what grandparent wouldn't want to come over and be around their grandkids, right?
Sure, but understand, and to your point, these are you alone with your kids. You are able to make memories together, being together, how you choose to spend that time, playing with them, engaging with your kids. You can't get that back. It goes so fast. And soon they're going to be much older. They're not going to want to hang out with you anymore. So enjoy this time while you have it.
I think we're all assuming, and let me be devil's advocate here real quick. I think we're all assuming that when the sitter or the grandparent is there,
helper.
he's not doing anything. He's
Right, well-
on the TV or he's gaming or he's completely unattached.
Why else is he asking for help? They're 6 and 2. Okay? But we're all thinking that. Cindy's like, OMG, this kills me. Even worse when husbands say, okay, I'll babysit the kids. You're not babysitting your own kids.
I did say that one time when I was, early on in the whole fatherhood things. Yeah, I will babysit him. And I was quickly reminded that they're my kids and I'm not babysitting my own kids.
Babysitting your own kids. Yeah, I got another text message. Perhaps he's still a child himself. Sounds like he needs to grow up. Yeah, everyone is just like, Kelly's right. Nobody is going to agree with him here.
So how does she then, I guess then this is the question, since everybody is saying, yeah, he needs to just do and be a father, be active in the kid's life, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. How does she get that across to him?
Tell him all the things we have just been saying. And frame it in the fact, like, listen, these are precious moments that you can be having alone with your kids. You're forming these memories. It's going to go fast. They want to be with you, their daddy. Mm-hmm. And, and yes, it's fun to hang out with grandma, but let's not make it every single time I have to leave the house. You need the help.
But, and here's the thing that they're going to miss. Grandma's not going to teach them how to make fart noises under their arm.
Listen, I don't think we need to bring that up.
Special things like that.
No, that's not what we teach them. No.
It's all learning. It's all experience.
I don't think that's things we need to learn. No.
But I'm saying you can have those moments that you're like, I taught him that. Look at that.
Take it back. Make sure grandma's there every day.
And teach him how to belch on command. These are things.
Oh God.
All right. So, Julia, yes, we are all on your side. Every single text that we're getting from both men and women are saying, yeah, you know what? He needs to be a little bit more active.
I think he needs a little change in perspective and realize, like, this is a special time that you get to be with your kids, to form these memories, to form that bond, to have this, form that relationship, cultivate that relationship, and take advantage of it.
And you know what? Maybe not ripping the Band-Aid off entirely, but you're gradually easing him into this to show him that, you know what, you can do it.
Exactly.
Maybe he just needs confidence to know that, you can do it. Like,
and again, they're 6 and 2. They can help you. Maybe not the 2-year-old as much, but the 6-year-old can be a really, really good helper.
2-year-old may want to help, but
exactly
does worse than actually.
We need to keep the 6-year-old can help keep the 2-year-old from, doing bad things, sticking their finger in a socket and stuff.
All right, great. Julia, hopefully this helps you out. And,
behind you.
And yeah, we got you. That is diving into the DMs here. Keep us posted on 99. Seven DJX.